So my name is Sara, I am 31 years old, I'm from São Paulo in Brazil, and I'm a chef. I'm a chef at Boca Cafe, Spencer Dock. So I usually start working at 5:30 in the morning. It's pretty early, but it's good because in hospitality you can either choose between early hours or really late hours. So I chose early hours. And well, I do everything that is necessary for the cuisine to work. So I start usually doing my baking stuff. So I bake my brownies, my cakes, my croissants and everything else. And then we also have lunch service. So I do all the sauces, meats, and that's pretty much it. In Brazil, I was working in sales and I was this close to a burnout, so I decided that I wanted a fresh start. And Ireland is being known for being a place where people can start fresh. So as I was looking for this fresh start, I came across to the Republic of Ireland and everything that could offer to me as a student that wanted an opportunity to work as well. And then I moved in nearly 5 years ago. And when I got here, I got work in a kitchen, which I had never been in a kitchen before. I didn't know the vocabulary, I didn't know the words, I didn't know anything of nothing. So over time, I developed a career as a chef. I started as a kitchen porter, then became an assistant, and then chef's assistant, and yada yada, and then finally a chef. That's what happened. The food and just being together, sharing a table with my family is probably one of the things that I miss the most about Brazil. Probably my mom's vaca atolada, which is a dish that consists of ribs and cassava, yuca, like mandioca as we say in Brazil, and she would do this very, very often. Every single time that I go to Brazil to see her, she makes this dish for me, and I miss that very much. I also miss my grandma's baking. She used to do all sorts of cakes and biscuits and everything when I was younger, and that's something that is very dear to my heart, and it hurts me not to be able to enjoy it as much as I would like to. Yeah, I can say that I feel at home here. I've been here for nearly 5 years now, and I think I've just rebuilt my life living here in Ireland. So I've always found the Irish to be like super nice people. You know, I never had any problems, any hard problems here. I got to study, I got to improve my English, I got to find a job and make a new career for myself. And I made friends, I made enemies. So everything, like, it makes me feel very much at home. Like, I don't feel like a stranger, like I don't feel like a foreign here. Well, most of my friends are Brazilians, so every time we hang out is always like a time of reminiscence of how it was to be at home. And I also, like in my home, we speak in Portuguese. I live with my boyfriend, he's Brazilian as well. We always speak in Portuguese. I try to listen to Brazilian music every time at the cafe. I try to put some Brazilian music on, the customers love it. And so I think all these small little things makes me bring my culture alive. Every single day when I look back and think of my trajectory to get here and to rebuild my life, every single day I feel very proud because there are many, many challenges. Even though you're living in a friendly country, the people are nice, everything is great, but sometimes you're just like, oh my God, what am I doing? But then you look back and you see how far you've come, and it's always a proud moment for myself. Probably when I bake banana bread at work, many times, couple times a week. And the smell of the bananas with the cinnamon and everything else reminds me very, very much of the same cake that my grandma used to bake for me. So, couple times a week, this smell in the kitchen reminds me of home. So today we're baking banana bread. And to start with banana bread, one of the most important things is get the most beat up bananas you can get. Then, let's get them here. 2 or 3 bananas should be enough for that. So I'm gonna weigh roughly 250 grams of bananas, should be like 2 or 3. It reminds me very much of something that my grandma used to make to me like every single week. And just the smell of the bananas and the cinnamon in the oven just transports me immediately back home. So, and also I do this dish pretty much every week at work. So it's something that I do very, very often. Everybody loves it. So it's very important. This was my grandma's recipe and I got my own twist to it because there's some little details that are different, but that's pretty much what she used to do, so it is really nice. So I'm just smashing these bananas because they need to be like in this very delicate form. So the most important thing, the basic stuff here, is that we're gonna mix our wet ingredients in one bowl and then our dry ingredients in another bowl, and then we're just gonna mix them all together. So when you're baking, that's pretty much the basics that you do. So we're gonna get me bananas. They're nice and smushy now. Eggs, so 2 eggs for here. I like to crack one into the other. I think that's the most effective way of crushing your eggs. And there's not gonna be any shells in. And now I'm gonna add my yogurt. It's good to give some moist to the recipe. Just add an extra layer of moistness to it. And also my butter. And my butter. Butter needs to be room temperature, yeah? So, gonna get your room temperature butter. There you go. Just a splash of vanilla essence. So my grandma used to, actually we used to live with my brothers and also my mom. We used to live together, and she was pretty much the one that raised us because my mom was working and my grandma was always around, always baking for us, always like being mean sometimes, but like necessary to raise 3 children. And yeah, like every single week she would bake for us, and I would always watch her and lick the bowls when she was baking. And she's one of the most important people like in my life to this point. I love her very, very much. That's the person that I miss the most from Brazil. And I'm kind of getting emotional here talking about my grandmother. She's the best. She's the best. Love her very, very much. Yeah, when I was younger, like I would always be around asking to help. She didn't like very much my help. I don't think I was helping very much, to be honest. I was probably more in the way. I was born like in that point because I wanted to be close to her, you know. So I think like now thinking back, I think that I wanted to help her because I wanted to be close to her in the kitchen, you know, and doing what she was doing. And that became a thing, you know. I started baking like my own first cakes when I was like, I don't know, 11 or 12. And that just developed from there, I think. It's just like her influence doing that. Yes, yeah, going pretty good. So now I just mix my bananas, my butter, yogurt, cinnamon. Cinnamon is very important for this recipe. And now I'm just gonna try and mix my dry ingredients, and then we're gonna put it all together. When I started in hospitality, I started working as a KP. And I was working as a KP in Boca Cafe. I was working at Batista Cafe and in Rialto, and also working in a Thai restaurant. Yes, which was a lot because I was doing like many hours. I was doing many hours. I started very early in the cafe and then worked till very late at the Thai restaurant. But it was great because I got to learn so much about baking, about like goods, hospitality service, and I think that lasted for a good couple months. And then after that, I just already started working as a chef assistant. I liked working in the kitchen, you know, which is very weird to say because many people don't like it, but I like the rhythm of it. I like that every time that I leave work, everything is done, you know. And that's why I got like very interested in keeping in the hospitality business. I think some people don't understand that some people actually like working hospitality. Like many people, especially when I talk to people back from Brazil where they knew that I had a career in sales and I say that I'm a chef now, and they're like, oh, but you're gonna find something that you really like. And I'm like, man, I'm happy with my job, you know, like I like to do what I do. I am happy enough to keep baking delicious cakes and feeding people for as long as I can. So my recipe here is pretty much done at this point. So I just mix my wet and my dry ingredients. And I'm just gonna add this walnuts to it because everybody loves it. Mix it up real good. And they are pretty much ready to go to the oven. Now we're gonna put them in their trays and oven it is. So to make our muffins, I like to use this ice cream thing because it's the easiest, most practical way. Just get your batter. Be resilient, be curious, and really trying to learn what you're meant to do, because you can actually make a career out of it, but like you have to be proactive and be smart and try to do your best, you know, like just don't be slacking every time and just trying to do something nice, you know, try to be proud of yourself. That's it. Now, oven.
Is that the way that your grandma would serve
Yes,
your cake?
exactly. And it is my favorite way, I'd say, because nothing beats like a fresh coffee and hot cakes. Like, it won't get better than that. And I love the pão de queijo also.
Yes.
It pairs really well. It just makes a lot of sense.
It's a truly Brazilian table.
Yes, 100%.
Cheers.
Yay! It's hot.
Okay. If you could send a message with your cake or with your recipe, what do you think it would be, the message that you're trying to send it over?
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is
Sharing
caring.
is caring.
Cool.
So you just bake a batch of cake and you share with friends, so everybody has a good time together.
Cool. Let's eat?
Yeah, let's eat.
Okay. So soft.
So nice. What do you guys think?
It's really nice.
And something funny about banana bread is that it tastes better tomorrow. Like, it's always good to keep in the fridge because it tastes really nice now, but like tomorrow's gonna be even better. And it lasts a really long time in the fridge, so you always have banana bread, a nice one, in your fridge if you want.
What are your dreams for the future?
World peace. No, but personally, I want to keep working, doing my job the best way I can, and just try and get better, you know. That's what I always
Would you like to have your own business?
probably in the future. The trading conditions in Ireland are a bit challenging right now for business owners. Everybody's having a hard time, but I think the future is bright and everything's gonna get better. So yeah, I would like to have my own business, my own baking business. I think I'll be pretty happy doing that.
Amazing. What's your grandma's name?
It's called Maria Aparecida, but I call her Cida.
Cida.
Was Cida.
So we can call the Cida's banana bread.
Cida's banana bread, for sure.
Thank you, Sida. Thank you so much. This is delicious. I'm going to have another one. It's actually very like soft and buttery. I was expecting every time I have banana bread, it's actually like quite dry and dense. But this is so different. It's so nice.
We were talking about this earlier. Like usually I don't like banana thing, but it's really good.
Is there like an Irish recipe that you've learned how to make it here that now is very important for you? Because we talked a lot about home and everything like that, and what connects you with the kitchen. We talked about your grandma, but I feel like as you started working in hospitality here, I feel like there's probably a recipe that makes sense now.
Yeah, there's one that I really like that is a Guinness cake.
I love when you do that. It's the most amazing cake ever.
It is really good. It is basically a cake made with Guinness. It is amazing, so nice and fluffy, so chocolatey and rich. It's a good recipe. You can do that next time.
And there's like a cream cheese.
Yeah, there's a cream cheese on top of it.
It's so good.
Yeah, and like cake is not only made with Guinness, but like it's very dark. And then when you put the icing on top of it, it kind of looks like a pint of Guinness. This is amazing. Yeah.